So, just dropped the trailer off where it gets stored in Kingston. Took the RX7 autocrossing today, which is the first time since the car has been out since the rollover at Ascutney last year. So a quick update for those who, I don't know, maybe you've been missing something. Pay attention to my life more. So since the rollover, we've put all new dampers in the car, new control arms, new toe links, and some other stuff too. In short, there's a lot of new stuff on the car, including new wheels and tires, so we've got a whole different setup there. So the car is significantly different than how I remember it. We put a pretty conservative alignment in it. We started the day out with the front sway bar disconnected, just to see how things felt. Since the dampers are so new, we wanted to see what we could do with adjustments there before we start messing with the sway bar. Things didn't feel awesome to begin with, but I attribute the first couple runs not feeling awesome to the mold release that was still on the slicks, which are brand new, still had stickers on them. Once we got that scuffed in a little bit, the third run of the morning felt pretty decent. A little bit of understeer at onset of movements. Sent a text to Rob Pellerin. Thanks, Rob. Rob suggested hooking up the front sway bar, and that would help with some of the initial turn-in understeer. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. A lot of you are thinking, wait a minute, a front sway bar is going to make understeer worse, right? Not so simple. So during my lunch break, I reconnected the front sway bar, and that instantly knocked a second and a half off my time. The initial turn-in understeer disappeared. It still has a slight push, which Rob says is safe. So I'll probably be looking to dial that in. I'm not into safe understeer, but I was able to get the rear end to start coming around and play a little bit more as well with some damper adjustments. A word on the damper adjustments. These things are incredible. Like you dial in a different number and it actually makes a real difference. I'm used to garbage and or worn out dampers that when you turn a knob, basically all you've done is burned a calorie turning a knob. It makes no real difference to what the damper does. Every click on these JRZs, you feel something different. So I started everything right in the middle. I figured that was safe. It was 7 on compression and I think 8 on rebound. From there I went up front and rear 3 notches of compression and 1 on rebound. That seemed to make the car feel a little bit better. I think I might go a little bit stiffer still on the rear end, but the car felt good. In the end I ended up 3rd in class, so I'll take that. This CCNH gives out plaques for autocross now. Guys, I think you're spending your money foolishly. It's autocross. So I was chasing Nick Wilson, who's very fast in his corn-fed Subaru. I'll get you, Nick. And Jason Slattery in the CRX, which some of you who have known me for a long time will know was my first Hillclimb car. So it's come back to haunt me. Jason's made a lot of changes to it, and it's way faster than it ever was before. So, is there anything else broken on the car? No. Weird place to be. I haven't been here for a long time. The car did demand a blood sacrifice from me yesterday. I was working under the rear hatch, and a breeze picked it up just enough. One of the benefits of making the rear hatch super light with carbon fiber means that a light breeze will move it around more. Go figure. Had the garage door open because it was a beautiful day out. So I was working under the rear, reattaching one of the fans. The breeze picked it up enough that the support dropped out of it, and it came down on my head, and it messed up my grill. I bit through my bottom lip, which is, you can probably see I have a fat lip, and chipped a tooth. So it messed up my grill, yo. But I branded. So I think the blood sacrifice sort of quelled it and made the car feel better about things, which is why it behaved so well today. So things to do before Okemo. I've got 2 weeks before Okemo. I'm going to take 1 week off from the car and work on some other stuff. And then after that, before Okemo, the only real difference or change I'm going to make to the car is add another muffler. Now, all you Hillclimb guys are saying thank you, I'm going to preemptively say you're welcome. But other than that, the car feels really, really good. I do want to quarter balance it sooner than later. And then after Okemo, we've got SCCNH's 2-day event at the racetrack in Canaan, New Hampshire, which should be a lot of fun because the car can actually stretch its legs a little bit. One of the car's struggles with autocross is that there's a lot of time when you're off throttle or partway throttle, and the porting on that engine does not really do partway throttle. It's either idling nicely or it's 10,000 RPM nicely. I think probably this off-season I'm going to be due for a little bit of a refresh on the engine. I think some of the oil control seals are getting a little bit baggy. I'm getting a little bit of blow-by, not much, but I think that's something I'll just nip in the bud. And, you know, maybe I'll have one of those while we're in their situations. So, to sum it up, the car feels great right now. Pretty happy. I think it's going to feel a lot better when I get some time to really dial in the dampers. I would love to just get a track day so I can just keep tweaking the thing and keep working on it. The events that I do, Hillclimb and autocross, obviously aren't great ways for being able to test and tune because you never get enough runs. So hopefully later this season I will get the brake lights wired up so I can go to a track day and make people at track days hate my car also. But until then, car's going great. All of you well-wishers, thank you for your well-wishing. All you people wishing me evil and throwing shade, go screw.